Let's take a look at the fifth question. Justin wrote three consecutive. Okay, be careful, it's consecutive. What does it mean? That means they are right next to each other. For example, 1, 2, and 3. They are consecutive. And his sister erased down the digits. And what are the missing digits from left to right? Okay, so it also give you example 213, 214, and 215 are three consecutive three-digit number. As you can see, the consecutive, their ones digit should definitely be consecutive with each other, right? So as you can see, the ones digit for the first one is 7, the ones digit for the second one is 8. That means the ones digit for the last one, it's in the increasing order, right? The ones digit for the last one should be 7, 8, and 9. And since those three are consecutive, their difference should only have one difference, right? So from this to this, their difference is 1. From this to this, their difference is 1, which means their thousands digit, hundreds digit, tens digit should all be the same, right? So following this, the tens digit should be 9. So this one you can just put 9, and you can just put 9. And for the hundredths digit, this is 8, this is 8, that's double check. So this one should also be 8. And now the thousands digit, this one's 4. So that means this one should be 4, and this one should be 4. So let's double check. 4,897, 4,898, 4,899. They are indeed the consecutive four-digit numbers. And now we just need to figure out the missing digits. So they are 4, 8, 9, and 4 and 99. So we can exclude this one, and the second one is 4, so we can exclude this one. And the last one is 99. So only this one is the correct answer. For the knowledge point for this one is actually the number pattern again and the place value and logical reasoning. Okay, so as you can see in the common core standard, it would just have you to generate the patterns or analyze the numerical patterns following a specific rule. But for this, on the top of the rule, you actually need to find out what is a specific number. And for here, it not just like for example, we have consecutive number. That means the ones digit should be the same, and then which means the first three digits should be exactly the same, and the consecutive, which means the ones digit should be only differences of 1. So it's actually combining multiple rules together. So that's why it's helpful for the students to strengthen their number sense and utilize the knowledge point like consecutive they learned in daily life into some deeper questions like the Math Kangaroo. What about the sixth question? Lucia pays $7 for 3 items. The cost of each item is different. Okay, be careful, it's different. And it's the whole number, which means there can be no decimal or fractions. So how much does the most expensive item cost? Okay, so for here, we probably have different ways of distributing those $7. So let's first try. If the first item is it's $1, and the second item, in order to be different, so it can only be 2, and that means the last one is 4. Okay, this one does make sense, right? So let's see if we have some other options or scenarios. So if the first one is 1, what if the second one is 3? And that means the third one can only be 3. Is this possible? No, because there has to be different. So that's impossible. And if it's verse 1, then the second one is 4. So that's the same as this situation. So we can pass that. What if the first one is 2, and then the second one can only be 3, right? In this case, the third one is 2. So this one is also not the case, which means among all of the scenarios, in order to make them different and whole number, only this one is the correct situation. And the most expensive one, that's of course $4. So that's why we chose option C. And about the knowledge point for this question is the like a number operation reasoning about sum and inequalities. An example that you may learn in class or in school is to recompose the whole numbers, right? Is to recompose the whole numbers. But you would just like do some very basic ones like 6 is actually equal to 1 plus 5 and 2 plus 4, etc., etc. But for this one, it's decompose this into 3 items, but at the same time, you have to discuss this into different situations and choose the one that satisfy with the condition or satisfy with the requirement. So this is why Math Kangaroo question is a little deeper than the regular school materials.